I think for too long there has been a damaging and dangerous message being promoted to parents, and that is that we can protect our children from sexual abuse. Now, granted, as parents, we have a responsibility to do everything we can to educate ourselves about the issues of sexual abuse and empower our children to know their rights and protections. But the reality is that this is not something we can do alone. I, as a parent, cannot 100% protect my children from sexual abuse. If I send my child to the dentist, to school, to camp, to a friend's house, to do anything that involves them not being in my direct sight, there is a risk. And that means that I have to depend on other adults to have knowledge of this issue, to take steps to reduce risk of sexual abuse, and be proactive that they're going to do the right thing to help keep children safe. Parents, we cannot do this alone. We cannot protect our children alone. This is not just a parenting issue. This is a societal issue. Child sexual abuse is a public health issue. It affects children in every situation that they have ever been put in. You can find a story where children have been sexually abused at the dentist, in swim lessons, any situation where they have been alone or even just not in direct sight of their parents. We even had the Larry Nassar case where these girls were being sexually abused right in front of their own parents. It's not enough to say that it's a parent's job to protect children. We can't do this alone. It has to take a concerted effort from our communities in order to protect children. So it puts undue pressure and burden on us to verify that our schools are training their staff and volunteers, that pediatricians and dentists and youth groups and baseball teams and whatever, sports groups, whatever our children are involved in, they're taking a Saturday art class somewhere. Are these people doing their job? We don't always know that answer because it's not forthcoming. Organizations are not always sharing what they're doing to protect children from sexual abuse. And a lot of times it's because they're not doing anything to protect children from sexual abuse. No matter how many cases we have of cover-ups and countless children being sexually assaulted, there is always going to be another organization or group that thinks that won't affect us. That doesn't apply to us. There's this willful blindness that has taken over society, and it's putting it back on us parents to hold people accountable. It's not just the job of parents. It's everybody's job to do what we can to protect children from sexual abuse.